Love is blind for these 10 unusual couples. Love knows no excuses, no limitations, or distance. Love also knows no purpose. It's all about bringing people together to a forever and endlessly love. We've normally seen that people are choosing to marry those who have similar attitudes, likes, dislikes, culture, or interests. But we find relationships in this modern society in which marriages are widely different between couples and their relatives. So, we're going to tell you about the top 10 of the most unusual and unbelievable couples in the world that prove love is blind. Swan Stevenson and Mindy Niss. If someone gets married to anyone with disabilities or someone with physical and emotional imperfections, it normally contributes to concerns and accusations in some situations. Although the physical appearance, what matters is the romantic element itself, as illustrated by Mindy Niss of Arizona, who has happily been married to Swan Stevenson, who's 3 feet high. Mindy is an Arizona-based lovely and ordinary lady who is married to Swan, who suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as brittle bone disease, an unusual disease that weakens his bones. He's 3 foot long and uses a wheelchair. Swan is a journalist, psychiatrist, and a life coach. The wonderful and cute couple, who are both motivational speakers, gathered in 2009 and got married after Mindy had moved to Chicago to remain closer to Swan on September the 14th, 2012. Martin Van Buren and Anna Heyning Swan. The name of Martin Van Buren was recorded as 7 feet and 2.5 inches in height and 149 kilograms weighed in the Guinness Book of World Records. He was also recognised as Kentucky Giant because of these huge records. The wife for this big groom wasn't easy to find, but Martin was a lucky person as he was allowed to marry Anna Heyning Swan, who could also be identified as a giant in terms of weight and height. In 1871, Martin and Anna fell in love. A year after that, they purchased 130 acres, 52 hectares, of land and modified their house for their size. It is fascinating to learn that the couple had regular children, which surely considers them one of the most lovely and beautiful couples in the world. Kyle Jones and Marjorie McCool. Now, this couple has crossed the odd limitations not only because of a huge age difference of 60 years, but also Kyle is Marjorie's actual grandma. Oh yes, you read it correctly. Then it could lead you to believe that love is dead. But what if you know that there is a 31-year-old guy who is in a relationship with a 91-year-old awesome grandma? In 2009, Kyle met Marjorie at the bookshop. She had been single for 37 years. You might have a question when you read this, and it's usual to be interested to know. Thus, this is what Marjorie had to indicate regarding her younger boyfriend and their physical relationship. The relationship's physical aspect is amazing, and there is nothing better. Love is blind. Anton Kraft and Chyna Bell. It's a relatively uncommon and rare type of couples now. Anton is a 4 feet lightweight, a contender for lifting weights, and one of the strongest men of his community. He got married to Chyna Bell, a 6'3" tall transgender woman. He asserts that for his weight category, he's the largest backline record ever, but he seems to have motivated his body much further. Doctors also worry that if he continues to maintain his all-action lifestyle, he might suffer from a heart attack. But Anton isn't even shrugging, since, when it comes to the future, the aspirations of Anton are just as high as his bodybuilding capabilities. He said that he feels like he is the happiest and luckiest guy on earth, and he never felt more comfortable than now. And that's because of his partner, Chyna. Gabriela and Victor Peralta. As you can see, they are perhaps the most tattooed partners ever. since Victor's approximately 90% body is covered in tattoos, and Gabriela's about 65% body coverage with tattoos. Their bodies have experienced many improvements, and they seem to be pursuing each other. Gabriela is 42 years old, and Victor 43 years old, from Argentina, and have been together for a successful 13 years. Victor said that they both have a variety of tattoos and adjustments, and they will keep getting them, and what other people think is just not important to them. I'm in love with these lovebirds. Elisane de Cruz Silva and Francinaldo da Silva Carvalho. Elisane suffers from a benign tumour on her pituitary gland, which regulates excessive growth hormone. Not only did Elisane stop growing after the operation, but she also shrank an inch. With her uncommon and unbelievable measurements of 6 foot 8 inches in height, the young lady got married to her boyfriend, Francinaldo da Silva Carvalho, whose dating has taken more than 3 years. Even though the onlookers are still attracted by Elisane, Francinaldo, 5 foot 4 inches high, is happy to show it. The couple have been living with each other for 1 year now and expect a sophisticated commitment and elaborate engagement. According to Vietnam-based broadcaster BTV, the youngster said that the one thing that attracted me the most is his personality and how he operates with other people, and of course his way of acting with me. She also said that the one thing that impacts us, when we hold hands, he looks like my little son or brother. Delaine May Takan and Filomeno Lumineo. Real love will not happen by finding the perfect person. True love comes through learning to perfectly see a person. That was the case with this couple, who motivated millions and millions of people on the internet. The wife, who suffers from dwarfism, has got from her partner the promise of endless love. In Gala, in the Philippines, on the 12th of March 2018, Delaine May and her husband, Filomeno Lumineo, got married. After a photograph and social media, their unique and unforgettable day was attracted to the interest of many people. The husband's eyes were bright and showed how much he loves his partner. Their amazing love story truly gives other people motivation. What do you think about this? Joe Lyson and Evan Medeiros. Brazilian Joe Lyson Fernandes da Silva established childish gigantism and stayed in solitary confinement until he met his partner Evan Medeiros on social media. At the age of 8, Joe Lyson began racketing up when a tumour began to develop on his pituitary gland, like Elisane, producing so much growth hormone. It also rendered him without enough testosterone, and the pair, unfortunately, found that they couldn't have kids later. When doctors later found that he has a benign tumour that caused his body to produce unregulated quantities of growth hormone on his pituitary gland. At first, Joe Lyson rejected it because he didn't want to stay in a hospital for 3 months, although he was notified that it would probably kill him. After some persuasion from his relatives, he decided to agree in 2007 that it had to be removed using less intrusive laser operations done through his nose. The successful operation delayed his progress, but he still grew 4 more inches to the height of 7 foot 8 inches. Paulo and Catucio da Silva Barros. The Guinness World Record breaks down the Brazilian couple Paulo Gabriela da Silva Barros and Catucio Chyna Barros in becoming the shortest married couple in the world. The height of Catucio is 91.13 centimetres, 2.99 feet, when the height of Paulo is 90.28 centimetres, 2.95 feet. The pair are together 1.81 metres, which is 5 foot 9 high. After dating for 8 years, they got married and stayed together in Itapeva, Brazil, the birthplace of Paulo. Catucio agreed in January 2012 to move to Paulo's city of Itapeva. They didn't need to stay together until they realised they were supposed to be together. Paulo and Catucio, manager of a beauty salon, attract a lot of attention for their height, but not everything is perfect. They find that being together tends to attract more interest, but also that becoming together enhances their commitment. true love story. Amanda Rogers and Sheba. Okay, here is the weirdest couple ever. Amanda Rogers and her loyal dog called Sheba. Can you believe this? It is the reality that a lady marries a dog which makes this marriage strange. Since Amanda's marriage to a man had failed and ended, she wanted to take a non-human, and what she said about her dog is that Sheba has been in my life for many more years and helped me smile and encouraged while I felt weak. And I could not conceive of anything more from my partner in life. In Split, Croatia in August 2012, their wedding ceremony was held in front of 200 people. Interesting. Well, that's it. We hope you enjoyed it. Which couples have inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching our video. Please press that like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.